This video just came on my feed. You know how the algorithms, you watch one thing and it shows you something else. So obviously, I'm watching content about business and entrepreneurship and inspirational stuff. So this came on my feed. Never heard of this guy before, Simon Squibb. I believe I pronounced his name incorrectly. Please forgive me. But Simon Squibb. And this really got my attention. And then I went on his page because that's just what I do when something gets my attention. And I saw another post, which is why I decided to do this screen record. So let's go and watch the other post that got my attention. That got my attention further into finding out who this guy is. This is what his official page looks like. Okay, I followed it obviously, and I went over to Facebook and I followed him over there. I actually shared the next video that I'm showing you. I actually shared it on my page because I like this guy. Something about this guy is just infectious. He seems to be here to help people. And like me, I love helping people. And I'm guilty of not investing in myself. I invest in other people. To just put a smile on their face that puts a smile on my face. It's weird. Don't ask me why, but I get a high in helping the quote unquote underdog or the people that are looking for someone to believe in them, because that's what I want for myself. So they say be to other people what you would love to have. I've never had anybody believe in me and root for me and invest in me. So I know that feeling of having amazing ideas or having dreams, goals, talents, and just not having someone to support you and just help you to that. So I like to be that for other people. And it's one of those things that if you can, why not? And I've risked it all, and I've invested, I've put a lot on the line for other people financially, spiritually, and also emotionally, just being there for them and always wanting them to see their potential, their best, and know that somewhere, it's that feeling that you want this person to know or to be in a position that they cannot say that they came on this planet, this earth. They did not have a human experience where one person to believe in them. And I always want to be that. If they have others, that's a beautiful experience. If you can count on one hand or on two hands, people that believed in you. I always would love to be that one person that someone could look back and say, I had one person that believed in me. Or among all the people that believe in me, I am also there. Just so that their human experience could be one where they know that they experienced support, they experienced for relationship, unconditional love. They experienced someone being their cheerleader. They left this world being loved, being supported. They could never say that they didn't have somebody in their corner. Nobody didn't have their back. They were always the underdog. I know the people that come in my life, they cannot say that in integrity, because life will remind them that they passed me. Life will remind them that I was in their life. Life will remind them that no, you had a person or you came across someone. Now, what did you do with that? What did you do with that opportunity? What did you do with that friendship? What would you do with that relationship? What did you do with that business venture, that partnership? When Lady O collaborated with you, when Lady O helped you get your vision off a vision board and actually come to fruition. So seeing him and what he does put a smile on my face, because I wish this to be myself too, where I can go around and just be that person that helps that person dreams come true. It's a feeling. If you've never done it before, I invite you to be that person on the other side of what it feels like when you are the one giving someone that chance, that breakthrough, that connection, that sponsorship, that investment, that life sacrifice, like just to know that you did that or you were that to someone. It is an amazing feeling. And I even go on the other side with pets as well. when you rescue a pet, I've rescued four, and you were that rescue for that animal that needed that rescue, right? Especially during the lockdown. A lot of people are surrendering their pets because they had to choose between themselves, their children, and their pet. And their pet was a part of their family. However, in the hierarchy of sacrifice, many had to give up their pets. I know it's heart wrenching, and I know their hope is that they would find a beautiful home. So I wanted to be that to those pets, and for that homeowner to know that someone did rescue them. So every time I look at my rescues, I smile because I know that they're in a safe, loving, caring environment. They have, the best food, nutrition. It's just, you smile because you are that for that animal. And you know that when this animal closes its eyes, it doesn't have to be afraid of being a prey. It's not out in the elements. It's not always on fight or flight or freeze mode. It's really calm. And you were that for that animal, and also for human beings. So I'm going to now show you the video that got me to say, I want to help him. He's here helping people, and this is our opportunity to help him help more people. Talk about, it's just a beautiful thing. Oh my gosh. So if you can just click a button, vote for him, it's your ability to now help him. And then he takes the proceeds to go and help someone else. It's a beautiful circle to be a part of. So here we go. So this is the video that got my attention.
Help me win $1 million. I don't want it for a fancy car. I'm happy in a tuk-tuk. I don't need a fancy watch. I just want to win $1 million so I can give it to you to fund your dream, to help you make your dream happen. Don't check out the link in the bio. Don't be lazy. Help people and you will be happy and successful.
That is so true. It's an amazing feeling when you can help people. So I'm going to play it again, and I'm going to put the link in my bio as well. It's also on my Facebook page, and I believe he's on LinkedIn. So I'm going to go on LinkedIn and share it there as well. And if you can take a moment, it's just a click of a button, help him, vote for him, and in helping him, you're also helping someone else. And trust me, it is one of those, the sow and reap, the law of sowing and reaping. Some people have all these other words and phrases for it. It is a natural law of sow and reaping. So fill up your bank account with the actions and the intentions of you intentionally doing an act that is positive to benefit someone. And yes, the law does say you will be benefited in the long run or in the short run. It will come back to you, right? And if not you, if you have children, somebody in your line, either you directly would benefit or someone else in your line is going to benefit from all the things that you did. And on the opposite side, that is also true. When you put negative out there, when you do sus things out there, when you do dark things, manipulative things, selfish things, if you're narcissist traits and it's all about you and it's all about, be careful of that. And this just came to me. Thank you. My intuition just said to mention this. For those of you on the other side of being the benefactor of people like this, of Simon Squibb, people like myself, and people like others that invested in you, when you're on the other side of that and you know what the feeling is for someone to invest in you, please honor it. Please be a man and a woman of your word. Go out there and reciprocate it. Not just looking for your peoples. That's another thing that a lot of you think it's not a good thing, where you're just looking out for your own, right? Like your own clique, and it's about your people rising and to hell with everybody else. That's not a good look either. So many of you have crossed paths where your advancement was just about bringing up your people, your clique, your boss ladies, your people. And it's about shutting out other people. and you're now being the gatekeeper to keep other people from winning. That's not good. Trust me. So the short-lived feeling of my support and other people like Simon's support, that you have that euphoric feeling of, yes, I somebody believe in me, but you eat that up and you hoard that up, and then you malign it with something so negative because now it's about you, yourself, and your own. It now voids. It voids the ripple effect of what this could have been, and now you're putting in the
Help
bank.
me get richer. Help me win $1 million.
Now you're putting in the bank the repercussions of now what's to come, because you've now muddied up that transaction, right? You've the currency, the energy, you've now muddied and murked up that transaction because now you've injected into it that energy. It's not good, and it's going to blow up. It's not going to blow up positively for you, because in the long run, it's going to hold you guilty. It's watching you. It's watching how you now show up when someone showed up for you. How are you showing up for other people? Who are you killing dreams? Or whose dreams are you now benefiting? Someone poured into you for your dreams to grow. And now what did you do with that? Are you killing other people's dreams now by being a gatekeeper, shutting people out, assassinating people's character? All of a sudden you now turning, your whole energy is now murky because now it's competition. And or do you turn around and stab people in the back? The same people, the very same people that assisted you and helped you. What do? Let me tell you, this thing is for real, for real. So all I'm saying, for the receivers, stay honest, stay integral, stay in that vein, that line, that energy, that positivity, that of how you felt. I beseech you, I implore you, I petition you, please don't mucky it up, don't murky it up. Deal with, that's why I say mirror work. Deal with your inner demons that want to now come out and make you just yucky. Deal with them and be like, no, I was blessed. I was given this opportunity. Random strangers, someone that just believed in me. It could be a family member. It could be a random stranger. Someone that would just showed up and they were there for me. Please do not repay that kindness with murkiness. That's all I'm going to say, because it's not going to be good. Trust me. People like this young man here, Simon Squibb, people like myself, the energy that we move with, it does stand as a witness either for you or against you. I'm just saying, keep your hands clean, keep your heart clean. Go and do what you said that you're wanting support to, and on your way there, please do not throw anybody down, cut off anybody's ladder, cut off anybody's momentum. Please do not be a gatekeeper. Please do not be to someone that you wish that's. Please do not be to someone the very same people and energy that you were lamenting about, that you were being hurt by. Don't turn into that person for someone else, right? There's a one saying, I forgot her name right now, but I've seen it, in passing, where she says, go and have an amazing day. But if you can't have an amazing day, don't make it make it terrible for somebody else. Don't mess it up for somebody else. I might be saying it wrong, but that's the gist of what she's saying, right? She say, go out there and have an amazing day. But if you can't have an amazing day, meaning that your day is just, it's just heavy, you're just not feeling good, please don't go and mess up somebody else's because you're miserable. They say hurt people. Please don't be that. So go out and have an amazing day. But if you can't have an amazing day, don't mess it up for somebody else. That's basically what she's saying. Can't remember her name right now, but I saw that in one of the passings of videos that I've been watching, right? But yes, please, when you are blessed, when you're given opportunities, when you have someone that showed up for you, please, you either show up for someone, and if you can't show up for someone, please get out of the way. Don't be a barrier. Don't be a hindrance. Don't be a hurdle. Don't be a pitfall for somebody else. Just get out of the way. If you can't help them, if you can't be that support for them, just stay out of the way. Don't be a blockage. All right? And don't sabotage people. Just don't do it. So it's a double-edged sword. That's all I got to say. It's a two-edged sword. That's all I got to say. It's double-sided. It's double-coined. Okay? So just stay right. Stay right. So I'm going to play this guy's video again. And please, please, please get to know him. Get on his pages. It'll bring a smile on your face. And you would want him to win. All right?
I don't want help me get richer. Help me win $1 million. I don't want it for a fancy car. I'm happy in a tuk-tuk. I don't need a fancy watch. I just want to win $1 million so I can give it to you to fund your dream, to help you make your dream happen. Go check out the link in the bio. Don't be lazy. Help people and you will be happy and successful. Help me get richer. Help me win $1 million. I don't want it for a fancy car. I'm happy in a tuk-tuk. I don't need a fancy watch. I just want to win $1 million so I can give it to you to fund your dream, to help you make your dream happen. Go check out the link in the bio. Don't be lazy. Help people and you will be happy and successful. Help me get richer. Help me win
I don't know how you can't smile with that. I was just like, yeah, man, I want him to get the $1 million. Whoever is on the other side of that, I'm telling you, run with it. Personally, I would love to have him be in my pocket. Like, what I mean, my pocket. Like, people's like when people have good energy and you're like, can I just take you around with me? Can I put you in my pocket? But to me, the $1 million would be for him to be someone in my circle, someone that I could actually say, okay, show me how to make $1 million. Yes, thank you for the $1 million, but I would prefer for you to show me how to make $1 million, because then I could do it again. I can make it again. Right? And then that's how you become more powerful. It's like, yeah, you can give me the fish or teach me the fish. I have always been that person. Teach me. I want to know it for myself. Everything I have, it's been either self-taught or me putting myself in a situation or in a position or in a place, in a room to learn. And then it's always to, bring it back to help people. What the people do with it after the fact, that's between them and Yahweh. That's between them and the Most High. I know I've done my part, right? And just keep moving. And then you get depleted, and then you got to top yourself back up. So I would love to have him. Oh my gosh, I would love to have him be like my coach. I mean, like, not just like I've had coaches before, and you say that you pay them, you get the benefits of the one-on-one or the group coaching. You go on their transitions, you go on their retreats or whatever, and you get that. But I've always felt like there was always something missing, because when I get into those spaces, full disclaimer, I feel the competition. So it's not a space that is really what it says that it is, because people have the word of empath and intuition, but since I was a little girl, it's something I'm very, very intuitive energy wise. And so far, all of these coaches that I've encountered, I pick up competition in them towards me. And so their help isn't really to help. I know that they see that energy in me, so right away their issue pops up. So and I've had two incidences where I could feel the taking from me on an energy. Right, one of them actually came and put her hands on my, rubbing her head and rubbing her hands on my head and rubbing me and but I know what she was doing. She was actually taking energy from me. And in that moment, when you could feel it leave you and you're just like, oh my God, you're that. It's like I was shocked, hurt, so much feelings in that moment. And then I saw her and she saw that I saw her. And I was like, wow, you just did that to me. So you see me as competition. And it was sad because I saw her as a sister. And just, things just kind of, yeah. So, no lie, three incidences. I said three incidences where I've come up to three women that I looked up to, had respect for, and rooted for them and supported them and stood by them and invested in them and all of this stuff because I want them to win as a sister. Like, I wanted them to win. And then when I got into their space one-on-one, they didn't see me as that. They saw me as competition. And I was like, wow, it hurt. It hurt because I was like, wow, I was really there as a sister and a supporter for you, but you saw me as a competition because you saw the energy I was rolling with. You saw what was on me. And instead of celebrating that and wanting me to win, the jealousy, the envy, the why do you have it? And I'm just here, being simple me. And it's just like, wow. So all I'm saying is, when you come across people like this guy, I don't know him personally. And this is why when I meet these people, I don't want to, after those three women and those three encounters, I no longer want to know people personally because honestly, I'm afraid that they're not going to be what I see. So I've now decided that I don't want to know people personally. I'm good. Let me stay outside and let me just help from outside. I don't want to get to know you because I am very intuitive. People talk empath. And it's just I'm past the word empath that's just being thrown around. I don't want to know you. It's just, I really don't. As a result of being afraid that in getting to know you, you are going to disappoint me because you're going to you're going to try to dim my light, or you're going to try to take from me, and then it's just going to backfire and hurt you eventually. This is the thing, is like, I remember my father used to always say to me, he saved people from himself, and my children always hear me tell them that, like, I save people from me. I don't retaliate the way I could and the way I should. The Most High just tells me, leave them, put them in my hands. I got you. And I just walk away. And people think because I walk away, they won. And I'm like, no, actually, it's in your best interest that I leave and I step away. And I hand you over to the Most High, because if me and the Most High tag team, it's not going to be good. And also to the Most High, don't want me to get murky, right? So I step away, and I step away from people to save them, because honestly, I know if I stay around longer, you're going to do more. And it's going to be like you're heaping up the coals on you. So I step away to limit the ramifications that I know is going to come. Like, you already have ramifications because of what you've done to me. And I know the Most High is not pleased, because he's just like, you're going to do that to my daughter? Like, are you for real? For real? Like, he knows that, but he's just like, we all hope for the best. And then they disappoint you. That's like, oh, man. And I'm like, you know what? Let me move, because the longer I stay, the more murky you're going to get, and then the more it's just not going to be good for you and your household in the long run. So let me just step away. Oh my gosh, stop it. When your mind just locks people away, 4 interactions. Yes, I forgot about that person. 4, all sisters. Yeah. So let me stop, because I'm just the filing cabinet is gonna come back, and it's just like, when memory comes back as to these people, then it's like you want to save them. That's also part of me not wanting to remember them. I do want to save them. I do. So I tend not to want to remember, because it brings back memory. It brings back the situation. It's just like, oh, did you take care of that? It's like, no. I want the Most High to also forget about them, because honestly, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. So anyhow, want grace and mercy on them, because, they say, Father, forgive them, because they know not what they've done. Because they really don't know me. They think they know me based on the energy and what they see. to want to sabotage. And it's like you never got to know me. Like, you, if you know me, you wouldn't do it. Not saying if you know me, oh, you're gonna like me. No, if you really know who I am, you would not have done that, because in doing that, you've brought some things on yourself, not because of me wishing bad. It's as a result of who I am to the Most High. You don't do that to people like me, because we're here for good. And when you do that, you're just like, why are you going to touch that? Why are you going to, man, it's not a good look for you. So I save people from me, because I'm like, Lord, they really don't know who they're touching and who they're messing with. And you're going to visit them somewhere along their journey, or their children's journey, or the children's journey, and remind them that this happened because of what your grandma did, or what your mom did, or what you did. So I've always prayed that the ramifications happens to them. However, I don't know what the plan is with the Most High, but I pray that it's them that feel it, because it's them that did the wrong, right? However, it is what it is. So I want this man to win. His energy feels good. What I'm seeing looks good. What he represents looks good. The interactions that he's getting with people look genuine and good. And at the end of the day, we want people to win. You know, when more good people win, this world becomes more good. It's just common sense. I tell people, money isn't evil and power isn't evil. It's in the holder of it. It's the one that beholds it. The money in the hands of someone that's just murky and dark, they create more murky and dark. They invest in more murky and dark things, or more murky and dark people. They find people like them and they invest in people like them. So we have more darkness, more selfishness, more narcissistic traits and casualties, because money is going to those people, to that kind of energy, right? The vampires that are out there, the dream killers that are out there, money is going into their hands. So they're just having more currency to kill more dreams and destroy more people, and just bring more hurt, disease, and famine, and pestilence, and war, and just ugh. However, the opposite is true. If we put money and also power, political, business, industrial, if we put more power into the hands of good people, then the outcome is that we're going to have more good in the world, right? It's not rocket science, ladies and gentlemen. It's not this big, oh, it is so simple. It's so simple that it feels impossible, but it is that simple, right? We elevate, we promote, we invest, and we help the good people grow, make them be more of the influencers. Like that's how we counteract what's happening here in this world that we have. The energies that's happening is that the reason why things has been on the rise is because we allow the good people to stay in the back, and you good people too. You know, we're guilty of just staying in the back because we don't like to show. And in doing so, in taking a back seat, we allowed the driver to be that of the energies that we say, oh my gosh, what? So we got to take that energy out the driver's seat. And we got to occupy the driver's seat. I know it's uncomfortable because we just like to stay in the back and we don't like to show and we don't like to be up, right? However, it's time to get up. It's time to be up. It's time to, you're in. You're the one who's in. It's time to come from the back seat, and it is time to become the driver, because the world is going over a cliff in a handbag. It's going over a cliff in a handbag. So it's time for the good people to step up and kick that thing out of the driver's seat and take control. All right. So let's help him, vote for him. And we just pray, we just meditate, we set intentions that he is who he is projecting to be. And we set the intentions that he is going to continue to do good and invest in those with good ideas, and not just good ideas, but good people, right? And we just pray that if he isn't who he say that he is, that he himself on his human journey is going to come in contact with truth, with integrity. He's going to have a face-to-face encounter with that which he may be running from, and it's going to have a one-on-one conversation with him. He's going to have some mirror work to do so that he does become that which he projects. So we just got to pray for that, hope for the best, and give people the benefit of the doubt that they are who they say they are, and it's between them and the Most High as to who they really are, right? And the Most High will take care of it, right? Ruach Kodesh, Yahweh Shai, those they're gonna tag. They've been an amazing team so far, right? So it's got to pray for the best and intentionally invest into those people that do good, right? And we just pray, meditate, set intentions that they are who they say they are. And if not, they will become who they're projecting that they are, right? So we can have more of this goodness elevate in our atmosphere. And in the long run, it's going to be better for our children, children's children, and just for this world in general. All right, so let's get Simon into the winner's seat.
Help me win $1 million. I don't want it for a fancy car. I'm happy in a tuk-tuk. I don't need a fancy watch. I just want to win $1 million so I can give it to you to fund your dream, to help you make your dream happen. Don't check out the link in the bio. Don't be lazy. Help people and you will be happy and successful. Help me.
All right, so this is Lady O.